Main Street, Fairfax, Virginia, home of 10800 Main Street, the legendary WJFK, and home to us, the Triforce of Violence, the Sons of Main Street, the world's first and only fully functional wrestling group operating inside an office building. We are the Main Street Mafia, and this is our story.
Who keeps putting trash in the recycling bin?
I'll show you some trash in the recycling bin.
You like that recycling bin? Oh,
Man, we're supposed to have catered lunch, aren't we? What kind of pull do we have around here?
Are these the scripts you needed for the commercials an hour ago?
yes! My scripts!
We do things on our own time.
Yeah. Get us some lunch while you're at it.
That's us, the Main Street Mafia, dispensing our brand of justice in our place of work. Have you ever wanted to hit a coworker with a steel chair? Throw a folder full of TPS reports in your boss's face, then pile drive him through his desk? Of course you have, but you can't, because you're not us. We were once like you, weak. It wasn't always this easy for us. That's Barty Lang, your typical sleazy radio salesperson. Up to no good, total scumbag, totally dominated by his boss. The problem is, Barty thinks he has the ability to be a world-famous rapper. He doesn't. So he's constantly trying to push his crappy music on all the customers and coworkers around the station. It usually doesn't go well.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, yeah, I got your voicemail. So you're interested in buying some commercials? So how many were you interested in buying? Oh, 6. 6, cool. So that qualifies you for about 4 copies of my mixtape. Yeah, my mixtape. This is actually just my part-time job. You know, that's what. Hello? Hello?
This poor hapless bastard is Bo Schimbeckler. He works on the radio station website. He's upset because the station manager could go down to the National Zoo, go into the baboon house, and find a replacement for him at a moment's notice.
They send me one more freaking banner ad that is 301 pixels. Instead of 300, I'm gonna kill someone.
Bo has a problem with addiction and can get hooked on any substance at virtually any point at any time. He thinks those are Vicodin in that bottle. Luckily, we've replaced them with mini Altoids.
That's the stuff. Back to work.
And we're wrapping up our 5th hour in a row of Redskins off-season coverage. That's me, Chad Dukes, doing a radio show that I have absolutely no control over, in a town where the only thing people care about is the local football team. The station has about as much faith in me as Pete Carroll did in Lendale White when he signed him to the Seahawks. Coming back, we've got about 60 seconds to wrap up the entire NBA playoffs. Chad Dukes, joined as always by my executive producer, Drab T-Shirt. That's my producer, Drab T-Shirt. He has about as much control over this show as Lindsay Lohan and Halle Berry do over their automobiles. We both got bossed around constantly. All right, make sure we stick around here.
Hey, great job, Dukes. Killer show.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Man.
Tough.
NBA playoffs? Are you guys insane?
And that's him, the station manager, Dan Creasy. A tyrant the likes of which you haven't seen, with only one thing that he once talked about on his radio station.
Redskins, Redskins, Redskins!
Hey, we're back.
And the Redskins' offensive line woes continue into the off-season. One day, we all decided that we'd had enough, and we banded together to form the most unstoppable juggernaut in the history of office wrestling. You place an order for a commercial at 7 p.m., we're giving you a wood shampoo. You ask us to book 5 guests a show, you're getting power bombed through the water cooler. Come on. You make us talk incessantly about a football team that hasn't played in 6 months, clothesline in the middle of the conference room. That's how we handle things now. Kurt Schimbeckler, Barty Jannetty, Booker T-shirt, and Nash Dukes.
Come out wherever you are.
We are the Main Street Mafia, and these are our hallways.
You know, when you're Nash Dukes, the real world is chaos. Everyday life is chaos. The only time that I feel at peace is when I step into that ring. I can't make you any promises about what's going to happen tonight down there, who's going to leave and who isn't. There's only one thing that I can promise you will take place. Pain.
I'm the New York badass, Booker T-shirt.
I'm the Bart Bright kid, Barty Jannetty.
You can call me the king of the world, Kurt Schimbeckler.
The Minister of Violence, Nash Dukes. Make sure you're checking fanhouse.com every Monday night for a new episode of Monday Night Mafia.
Be sure to catch up on all things Main Street Mafia over at thefukerton.com.
And while you're there, buy one of these shirts, you cheap SOB.
Do everything they just said, or you'll end up like this puke.
We're ready to believe you!